Hey guys, welcome to my third video, which is actually going to be the last video I record from New Zealand for quite a while. Tomorrow morning is actually my flight, so I have less than 24 hours and I'm kind of freaking out. But I'm here recording anyway, so this video is going to be about things I wish I could have told myself a year ago before coming to New Zealand. But first, here's a glimpse into what I've been doing this last week. So, here you go! So that was my week. It was quite intense because I was actually working for most of it and trying to socialize as much as possible. So yeah, it was interesting. Anyway, for the main subject, so I actually have a list of 20 things that I wish I could have told myself before coming to New Zealand. But the thing is, even if I was able to go back in time and tell myself, you know, those are things you need to pay attention to, or you should or shouldn't take those things with you, it wouldn't probably matter because you don't fully understand things until you go through them sometimes, and that's one of those cases probably. So here's my list of 20 things I wish I could have told myself before coming to New Zealand. Here we go. Number 1. Seasons in New Zealand are like traffic laws in Paris. Basically, it's just a recommendation. Also, the definition of wind in Israel is very different from the definition of wind in New Zealand. So, and this is very sad, I would just say beforehand, say goodbye to all light fabrics combined with short dresses and skirts, because it's probably not the best idea with New Zealand wind, unless, you know, you feel like mooning random strangers, and that's like, yeah, okay. Number 2, I know everybody is like laughing their asses off because you're preparing this 2 terabyte hard drive while everybody else is streaming, but you have no idea how lucky you are for those TV shows and movies that you have prepared. So, thanks. Also, I apologize in advance because New Zealand Wi-Fi is usually quite shit, so I'm sorry. Number 3. Public transportation and post office in New Zealand is just as bad as those ones in Israel. But hey, there are no Israelis, so there's that. Number 4. The Warehouse and Kmart are 2 of the most practical stores around New Zealand, and you have lots of them. Use them wisely, and by wisely I mean don't ever buy socks there. Really. Just stock up before you go to New Zealand. You'll thank me later. You have enough socks, and you know it, to last a year. Number 5. Packing is gonna get a lot easier, I promise. But first you need to travel for real in order to learn how to do it better. Also, skirts are for people that have lots of nice shirts, so just stick with dresses, maybe a lot of 50s dresses. Thanks. Number 6. Food is one of the best things to bond over with future friends, so use your baking and cooking skills, and believe me, it will worth your while. Also, I know you're super excited about banjos finally getting to New Zealand, but the 2-ingredient ice cream you make is a lot better. Just stick with that. And for those of you who want the recipe, I'll put it down below. Number 7. New Zealand is like the poor kid that always get things last after everybody else were like done with it and move to something new. If you don't understand what I mean, let's just put it this way. The first branch of H&M is about to be open. It's 2016. I rest my case. Number 8. Kiwis, the people, not the fruit or the bird, are actually quite rare in Auckland, so try not to look too surprised when you come across one. Also, I know you're not looking specifically for Israelis, but you're gonna meet some amazing Israeli people in New Zealand, so lucky you! Number 9. Basing your diet on bacon, eggs, and minced meat is actually totally legit. Also, when you go to Burger Fuel, order the bastard. I know it's quite weird to think about mango and avocado in a burger, but it's actually genius. Number 10. New Zealand's crickets are born with shabu fur. I have no idea how, it's probably one of evolution's mysteries, but on that note, take more painkillers. Nothing of what they're gonna give you will work. Nothing. Number 11. A lot of people have pet worms. So in order to be nice, keep your leftovers from fruit and vegetables and just let them use it. Also, recycling is a thing, so get used to it. Number 12. Nails and screws in the walls are like every landlord's worst nightmare, so try to remember to use the words freestanding and not use any nails or not even think about nails or not mentioning nails, even if you're talking about your own fingernails. No. Number 13. Smoking is not allowed in most houses. No, not even shisha. And to be honest, it's way too windy to smoke outside, so enjoy shisha as much as you can before coming here, like smoke in bed, smoke in the kitchen, smoke wherever, smoke in the shower for all I care, because I really miss that, so do it for me. Number 14. You're about to lose control, no matter how hard you'll try not to. The sooner you'll accept it, the easier it will be, and the calmer you'll get, I promise. Number 15. There are some things that are very common in Israel but are not as common or just do not exist at all in New Zealand. Sometimes it's because they don't need it, and sometimes it's just because they are getting things a lot later. One way or another, not everything that you used to have is actually a necessity. Number 16. You're about to discover the full meaning of breathtaking view. Remember to breathe, and the people around you are enjoying the view as well, so don't pass out or anything, it might interrupt. Number 17. You are not alone. I promise. Also, you may know you're strong, but trust me, you have no idea how much. Number 18. Thank you for doing the selfie challenge. You'll realize later on how wonderful it is to be able to look back at those last 3 months in Israel. Number 19. 2 months of trying to say yes to almost everything people offer are more than enough. It will take you through the path of all kinds of Asian foods, mostly things that you haven't tried before. And on that note, just tell our stomach I'm sorry. Number 20. Last but not least. Thank you for taking on this adventure. It's by far one of the best decisions you've ever made. I know that right now you feel stuck, you feel like there's nowhere to grow or develop, but you're gonna learn so much during this journey that it's not even funny. So that was my list of 20 things I wish I could have told myself a year ago before moving abroad. Leave a comment below if you have anything to add. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you want to be a part of this adventure, just subscribe. I'm gonna be here next week from Israel, so stay tuned.